staircase, she could barely call it home. Sorry little like no roof on top, but the bitch left us alone. Try a little more to the girl next door and take me home. The mad lizard crossed my car plus friends with a sign to be home. She was a rum down slap, we were trying to get our pants off when she phoned. Left by the same way, it's not what you think will take me home. Now we know where we're going, baby. We can lay back and enjoy the ride, taking the sights and drowning our senses. Love is a love, so take me deep inside.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Hart, back with another lesson, and today we've got an absolute stone cold classic. This one, Lover's Law by the Seahorses. Great memories of these in the 90s. They were a great band, obviously formed by John Squire after the Stone Roses split. Chris Elm was apparently a busker that he found on the street. Amazing singer. It was actually a great album, that album that they released, and I thought I'd do probably their sort of signature tune, which is Lover's the Law. It's quite an intermediate one, so the riff's fairly complicated, so I would never class it as a beginner song. It's sort of advanced beginner to intermediate, but it's a good one to get down. It is going to be quite a long video, so without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see, I've got the capo for this particular version that's on the 2nd fret, okay? And first of all, we're going to go over the riff, so... Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to put your 3rd finger, that will be on the 5th fret on the D string relative to the capo. And we're going to do a little pull off from 5 to 4 and then to an open D, so we get this. And then we're going to do an open A string, and then we're going to hammer onto the 3rd fret on the A string and then take it back to open again. So put that to, we got. You see I'm doing a little sort of quarter note bend on that 3rd fret on the A string as well, so we get this. And then on the D string we do a hammer onto the 2nd fret and we hit an open G after, so we get this. So it does that twice, so put that together, we've got the 5 to 4 with a pull off to open D, and then we've got the hammer onto the 2nd fret, that will be on the D string. We're going to hit an open G after, and then the move after, we're going to go 3, that's relative to the capo as well on the B string. So 3 with the pull offs again, 3 to open, that's on the B string. We're going to hit an open G string, and then we go to the 2nd fret, that will be on the G, so we get this. And then the last little run, we're going to hit an open A string, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. So put that together, we've got. You see I'm doing that little run up there and doing these little sort of quarter note bends, so... Okay, so that's going to be your opening riff. Okay, so then we're going to go into the chords, so we're going to start off with an E chord, so... Okay, she could barely call it. We go to an A. That's an E. Then we go with C, B7, back to E. Okay, so that will be for that verse, E, A, back to E, a C and a B7, and then back to E again. So I'll just sing that through so you can see how that goes together. So we lived in a darkness showcase, she could barely call it home. Sorry little roof on top, but the fish left that verse goes through again, okay, same chord sequence. Then we've got the chorus, which is an E, a D, an A, an E, D, and then E, and then we go into the riff again, the opening riff. So I'll just sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So we've got, now you know where we're going, baby. You can sit back and enjoy the ride, taking the sights and drowning our senses. Love is love, so take me deep inside. Okay, and then you go back into the verse again, which is exactly the same as the first verse, and we go into obviously into the chorus again. So after the second chorus, we've got this little sort of middle eight part, single strums on this, so it's going to go. So we've got an A, a G, and a D. Okay, so that's going to go. The waters run deep, it's clear, my little one. Blue velvet star sky, not a sound. The light in your eyes, the smile on your ruby lips tells me my lost soul is not. And here we start strumming the D chord, B7. Okay, so after that middle eight vocal section, we run into this little sort of power chord run that runs into the last chorus, which has a bit of a key change. So what I'm doing here, I'm playing a power chord. So my first finger is on the 5th fret on the A string relative to the capo. My third finger is on 7 on the D. Little pinky is on 7 on the G. So we get this. Now you're going to keep the 2 fingers where they are, and it's a little bit of a stretch. You're going to move the first finger on the A string down to the 4th fret. That would be on the A string. So we're going to do the same move on the 3rd and 5th fret. So we get this. Okay, now the last chord's the most difficult one. It's actually a B flat chord, but what I'm doing, I'm keeping my 2 fingers on the 4th fret, and I'm going to put my first finger, that's going to be on the 1st fret on the A. So I think it does this little slide into the B and then back to the B flat again, so we get this. Okay, and then we run into the last chorus, so now we've got a key change. So the chords to this are going to be an A, a G, a D, an A, a D, back to an A, and then it's going to finish on a G, and then I'll run over the last riff in a minute. So with the words, that's going to go, now we know where we're going, baby, we can lay back and enjoy the ride, taking the sights and drowning our senses. Love is love, so take me deep inside. Then we got this outro riff, which is in it the same sort of thing what you're doing, but we're in a different key now, with obviously the last chorus changes. Okay, so it's the same sort of thing I'm doing. Everything's basically moved up a string. There's one bit that's slightly different. So what we're doing here, we're doing the 5 and 4 and then pull off to the open A string. So, and we're doing an open E, grabbing the 3rd fret on the E and doing this little quarter note bend, and then going open E again, so we get this. And what we're doing now, playing an open A string, hammering onto the 2nd fret, and then playing an open D after, so we get this. Okay, and then the last move, we're doing a pull off on 5 and 4, this time on the D. And then we're grabbing 3 on the E and open, and then we're doing that little run, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. So put that together really slowly, so you got. Okay, and that's going to run to the end of the song. I think on the actual track it runs to fade, but you could do that and then you could finish on an E chord. Okay, so that just leaves us with a strumming pattern. So now the chords that sort of go for a whole bar, I tend to do a down, down, up, down, 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 up. So we get this. And the chords that go half a bar will be a down, 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 up. So that's a down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. And that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you all dug that. What an amazing song, and I'm sure that one's going to keep you busy with the riff and everything that goes on, but it's definitely worth the effort. You're really, really great band from the 90s. Great memories with this as well at the height of the Britpop scene, and those of you who remember Mark and Lord, they formed a band called the Seahorses, so it's also great memories of those as well. They were great times. So there we go, hope you all dug that. If you got any other requests for any other Seahorses songs, maybe I'll do Blinded by the Sun. If you want that, please comment in the post below, or anything, 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic guitar. Like I say, you could either comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me these days on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. And I appreciate it if you give me a like and a follow on those platforms anyway. And that way, if you want to, you can send me a personal message, requesting a song. Or if you've got any questions about the guitar or any advice that you'd like, that's the way you can reach me. And I do always reply to messages. Just got to respect to get hundreds of requests, so I do have to hemp them a little bit. But don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming. This is a heavily requested song. Everyone, I've had one or two people do Seahorses, do Lovers the Law. Because like I say, this is the signature tune, so sorry it's took me a while to do it, but I wanted to do it justice, and I certainly hope I have. So thanks for watching. Thanks everyone who subscribed and continues to do so. If you're not already, please do so. If you are subscribed, you could further help me out by clicking the little notification bell that's down there somewhere, so you get notified every time I post a video up. Another way that you could help me is obviously like this video. Please share my videos, tell your friends. I think word of mouth is a powerful thing, so if you can share my videos, and if you've got any work colleagues or people who've been playing guitar for a while, or maybe they've just picked up a guitar, would like a little bit of inspiration with some great songs, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.